So you can just find any seated position, crossing your ankles, bringing your hands to your knees. Close your eyes and just start to breathe. We just have 45 minutes here on our mat today to move and breathe. So give yourself permission to just be here for this next bit of time. Yeah, as you start to notice your breath, just start to bring your focus onto your mat and into your body. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, empty out. Let's do 2 more like that. Big breath in. Let it go. Deepest breath yet. Fill up. And clear everything out. We'll start to open our eyes. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Interlace your fingers, flip your palms away, and start to bend side to side. And then bring your left hand down, reach your right arm overhead for a side body stretch. Let's bend our right elbow, look back at that right thumb, exhale. Inhale, extend the arm. Exhale, other side, right hand down, left arm overhead, breathe in. Bend that left elbow, breathe out. Inhale, reach the arm. Exhale, both arms high. Cactus, both arms open. Start to tilt your chin up. We're going to keep letting the hands come back behind us, fingertips to the floor. Hold the shoulder blades together. Lift your chin up and breathe into your heart space. We're going to do some heart opening, some shoulder opening today. So just starting to breathe in to that space now. And then gently reach the arms back up overhead. Hinge and fold, reaching forward. Let your forehead come down towards the ground. Maybe it touches the ground. Maybe you bring it to a block. Breathing into your low back and into your hips. And then from here, just start to look forward. We're going to roll over the ankles, come to our hands and knees to tabletop pose, and then start to move through your cat and cow. Dropping your belly on your breath in, and then rounding your back on your breath out. And maybe this starts to look like some big barrel rolls for you. Maybe you drop your seat back towards your heels. Just starting to find some fluidity of the spine. And then we'll start to drop our belly, look up, bring your seat back towards your heels, but keep looking forward. We're going to start to bring our shoulders forward over our wrists, bend your elbows halfway, keep the elbows hugged in, hold halfway down, push up, back to this little child's pose. So we're going to do child's pose to chaturanga push-up, back and forth with our breath. Option to intensify this a bit as you come forward, lift your knees up, and then lower them back down after you push up. Nice, keep moving with your breath. Starting to bring some heat into the shoulders. You got it, breathe. Nice, let's all take one more. And when you come forward this time, lower all the way down to your belly. Bring your forehead to the ground, point your toes away from you. We'll lift up onto our fingertips, hands wider than your mat, elbows to the ceiling. And then cobra roll, roll yourself up, breathe in. And then lower yourself down, exhale. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Look to your left. Bring your right shoulder down and your right cheek down, shoulder stretch. Inhale, lift up through the center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, lift up through the center. Exhale, lower your forehead down. Plant your hands, child's pose. Seat to heels, knees wide. Let your forehead rest to the earth for a moment. And know you can always come back to this shape at any point in the practice as you need. Okay, downward facing dog, make your way there. Hips to the ceiling. Hands are spread nice and wide. Let's take a deep bend in one knee and then the other, starting to wake the hamstrings up, the calf muscles up. And then heels lift high, high plank, roll yourself forward, shoulders over wrists. Down dog, hips to the ceiling. Inhale, glide forward, high plank. Down dog, breathe out. One more time. Downward facing dog. Walk your hands back to meet your feet. We're going to find a ragdoll at the back of our mat. Grabbing opposite elbows, bending your knees nice and deeply. You can start to sway a bit side to side. And then lower your hands to the ground, tuck your chin, super slow zombie roll, one vertebra at a time. We're going to meet in a mountain shape. At the top, your palms turn forward, shoulders pull back, and we can close our eyes and take a moment here to set an intention for our practice today. Deep breath in. Empty out your mouth. Ujjayi breath in through your nose. Seal your lips together. Think about fogging up a mirror. Breathe back out your nose. This is the breath that will carry us throughout the practice. Try to keep focusing on your Ujjayi breath even as we start to move. Okay, arms lift up, gaze up. Hands to prayer, forward fold. Hinge at your hips, lead with your heart. Halfway lift, palms to shins, pull the shoulders back. Forward fold, soften your knees. Root to rise, roll up, inhale, arms lift high. And then exhale, bow right back down. Halfway lift. Forward fold. One more, root to rise, reach up, look up, open your heart at the top this time. And then big fold all the way back down. Halfway lift. Down dog, walk it out. High plank, inhale. Lower knees, chest and chin, exhale. Slide onto your belly, cobra pose, lift up halfway or all the way, breath in. And then down dog, breath out. High plank, inhale. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, exhale. Up dog or cobra, breath in. Down dog, exhale. One more time, inhale, come forward. Vinyasa, your transition into your downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Bend your knees, step, hop or walk, top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Root to rise, stand up, inhale. Fold right back down, exhale. Halfway lift. Step your left toes back, low lunge. Back knee down, arms lift up, Anjaneyasana. Let's pull the right hip back, left hip forward, and then we're going to cactus our elbows. Push your hips forward, knee past your ankle. Inhale, reach the arms up and lengthen your spine. Take your left wrist in your right hand, stretch over to the right. Inhale your arms up. Plant your hands, frame your foot, half split. Flex your right foot, right hip back, left hip forward, bow over your leg. Now keep your hands down or bring them to your blocks. We're going to walk it forward, low lunge, breathe in. And then half split, breathe out. And then start to move back and forth with your breath. Waking up your hip and your hamstring. You're welcome to pause anywhere on the journey. Okay, low lunge, come forward. Plant your hands, lift your back knee up. Think about reverse cheetah. So we're going to pick the right foot up off the ground and then fly it up to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, open your hip, take a few big circles with that knee. Nice, switch the direction. And then straighten your leg. Look forward. Cheetah, knee to nose, round your back, tuck your chin in at the top. Inhale, lift, three-legged. Exhale, cheetah, come forward. One more time, lift. Exhale, cheetah, come forward, hold forward, round, hold, hold, hold. Tap your shin to the ground, breathe in. Hug it up and in, cheetah, breathe out. We're just gonna go up and down, just like that. Using your core, stay strong in the arms, push the ground away, just for 5, 4, 3, 2, high lunge, step through. Arms go up, breathe. Find your solid lunge foundation and then sink deeper into that. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Plant your hands, frame your front foot. Walk your hands forward. This is where you might want your block. Grounded warrior 3. Float the back foot up. Turn your left toes down. Hug your belly into your spine. We're thinking a half lift in the chest, long spine. Lift your foot up in line with your butt. Kick. Big breath in. Big breath out. Forward fold. Soften your knees as you step your feet together. Bow over your legs. Root to rise, grow tall, breathe in. Fold right back down, breathe out. Halfway lift. Right toes back, low lunge. Back knee down, arms go up, Anjaneyasana. Nice, let's cactus the arms. Crack your heart open and push your hips all the way forward. Lengthen your arms, lengthen your spine, stretch over to the left. Arms go up, inhale. Hands plant, half split, straighten your front leg, flex your foot and fold. Now with your breath, start to move back and forth. Inhale, come forward, low lunge. Exhale, move back, half split. With your breath. Low lunge, come forward. Plant your hands, round through your upper back. Pick your back knee up, and then pick your foot up, cheetah. Three-legged dog, inhale. Bend your knee, open your hip. Take a few big circles with your left knee. Three-legged dog. Cheetah, knee to nose. Lift, inhale. Exhale, cheetah, try to tap your nose. One more time. Exhale, cheetah, come forward, hold. Tap your shin down. Hug it up and in. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Keep moving, you got it. High lunge, step through. Arms go up, pause at the top. Ooh, deep breath in. Sink, lower, exhale. Frame your left foot. Walk it forward. Grounded warriors 3. Maybe you come to that block. Think about half lifting your chest. Lengthen your head away from your foot. Breathe. Forward fold. Root to rise. Inhale. Bow right back down. Exhale. Halfway lift. Left toes back. Low lunge. Back knee down. Arms up. Cactus the arms. Open. Half split. Straighten your front leg. Flex your right toes. Low lunge to reverse cheetah. We're going to pick that right foot up. Three-legged dog. Bend your knee, open your hips, stay or flip your dog. Feet make a number 11. If you choose to flip, lift your hips higher. Cheetah, wherever you are, pull your right knee into your nose. Three-legged dog, inhale. High lunge, step through. Arms go up. Hands to prayer. Hover your belly over your thigh. Float your back foot up, warrior 3. You can always bring your hands down to the ground or to your block. Nice forward fold. Root to rise, inhale. Bow over your legs, exhale. Halfway lift. Right foot back, low lunge. Back knee down, arms up. Cactus the arms, open heart. Half split. Walk it forward, three-legged dog, left leg to the ceiling. Bend your knee, open your hips, stay, or flip your dog. Cheetah, knee to nose. Three-legged. High lunge. Arms go up. Hands to prayer. Hover your belly over your thigh. Warrior 3, float your back leg up. Forward fold. Root to rise, inhale. Bow over your legs, exhale. halfway lift. Vinyasa, your way to down dog. Walk your hands back to the back of your mat. Toes turn out, heels in, yogi squat. Seat comes low. You can always sit on one block or two, or just lift your hips halfway. We're going to plant our left hand down, reach our right arm up for a little twist. And then come back through the center, twist to the other side. Come back through the center. From your yogi spot, we're just going to plant our hands and straighten the legs. And then come right back down to yogi squat just a few times to wake up those hips a little bit more. The next time you're in your yogi squat, hold there, stay low. We're gonna walk it out. Keep your butt low to the ground, high plank, come forward. Vinyasa, take your flow. Meeting in your downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Right leg reaches high, inhale. Right elbow, exhale. Inhale, lift. Right tricep, try to touch your tricep. Inhale, lift. Right shoulder, hold here. We're gonna hold, squeeze. Try to touch your arm, hold, hold, hold. Option to bend your elbows halfway. Three-legged dog, inhale. High lunge, step your foot between your legs, arms go up. Big breath in. Diver's lunge, hover your belly, reach the arms back behind you. Stay low. High lunge, arms go up. Divers, hover your belly. One more time, lift. Exhale, divers, hold low. Reach your left arm forward. We're going all the way to the back of our mat. So open to the left, turn your toes to the back of your mat. Divers lunge, facing the back of your mat. Nice job, guys. We're gonna look forward. Float your back foot up. Airplane pose. It's like our warrior three, only now our heart is lifted. Chair pose, feet together, seat low, hands to prayer, breathe. Hug your belly button in towards your spine to protect your low back. Let's interlace our hands at our lower back. If this is uncomfortable, you can always grab opposite forearms or opposite elbows. We're gonna start to bow over the legs with our bind, reaching the arms overhead for a shoulder stretch. Okay, stay folded over, just lower your hands down. We're gonna step our right toes to the back of our mat, warrior one leg. So it's like a high lunge, but we're gonna ground our back heel down. Keep your hips square to the back of your mat, reach your arms up. Left hip up, right hip forward, breathe. Okay, star pose, turn to your right. Hands to prayer, right knee bends halfway. Lateral lunge, pulse down into your right leg. Nice, feet are flat on the ground. You're sinking your seat low just for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold low. Low lunge, top of your mat. Left hand down, right arm up, twist. Bend your right elbow, pull your shoulder back. Half moon, right hand to the ground or to your block. Float your left arm and leg up. Flex your left foot, spread your fingers wide, kick up higher, reach up higher. Maybe you start to look at the left thumb. We are undoing what we just did. Twisted lunge. Step your left foot back. Plant your left hand down. Reach your right arm up. Wild thing. Roll to the outside of your left foot. Step your right foot back behind you. And let your heart open towards the ceiling. Vinyasa, take your flow back to your downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Left leg reaches up. Left elbow. Lift. Left tricep, try to touch your arm. Lift. Left shoulder, come forward, hold there, hold there. Bend your elbows halfway. Three-legged dog, push up. High lunge. Arms go up. Deep breath in. Diver's lunge, arms go back. Stay low in your front leg, high lunge. Diver's lunge. One more time. Meet in your diver's lunge. Right arm forward. We're turning all the way to the back of our mat. Diver's lunge to the back of your mat. Your right knee is bent, arms are back. Airplane pose, shift forward, float your back foot up. Lift your heel higher, lift your heart higher. Chair pose, feet together, seat low. Big breath in. Same deeper exhale. Interlace your hands, lower back. Opposite pinky on top or opposite forearm on top. We are going to fold over, take your bend. Gently lower your hands down to frame your feet. Step your left foot way back, warrior one, legs. Drop that left heel down, right hip back, left hip forward. Use your core, reach the arms up, warrior one. Sink deeper, reach higher, breathe. Star pose, turn left. Left knee bends halfway, pulse down into your left leg. Stay low, little micro movements here just for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold low. Turn left, twisted lunge, right hand down, left arm up, twist. Bend your left elbow, open that shoulder even more. Half moon, maybe you grab your block, reach that left or the right arm and right leg up higher. Flex your foot, kick higher, reach higher. Maybe you start to look up at that right thumb. Coming out the way we came in. We're lowering down, right hand inside the left foot. Right toes all the way back. Twisted lunge. Left arm to the ceiling. Wild thing, roll to the outside of your right foot and kickstand your left foot behind you. Breathe. Vinyasa, left hand down, take your flow to your downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Okay, right leg reaches up. Inhale. Left elbow, twist this time. Lift. Left tricep, try to touch your arm. Lift. Left shoulder, come as high as you can, and then dancing warrior, kick your right leg through. Lift your hips up, reach the left arm up. Option, float your right foot up. Pull your knee in, three-legged dog. High lunge, step your right foot through, reach your arms up, breathe in. Diver's lunge. Pause here. Left arm forward. We're circling back of our mat. Diver's lunge to airplane pose. Keep your arms reaching back. Chair pose, feet together. Interlace your hands at your lower back. And bow over your legs. Keep your bind this time. We're going to step our right toes to the back of our mat. For warrior one legs, humble warrior, we're bowing inside that right or the left leg. Pulling the left hip back, right hip forward. Keep your bind, roll yourself up, open your heart, warrior one. And then gently reach the arms up to the ceiling, turn to your right, Skandasana, right side. Turn to your right, left hand down, right arm up, twist. And then half moon, right hand down, maybe to that block. Float the left arm and leg higher. Option for Chokasana here, we're bending the left knee, reaching for the foot, and kicking into our hand. If you don't have it, just find your half moon. Without snapping, release your foot. We're coming right back to our twisted lunge into wild thing. So left hand down, right foot back behind you, open your heart. Vinyasa, your way back to your downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Left leg reaches up, inhale. Right elbow twist. Lift. Right tricep. Lift. Right shoulder, hold it there, kick it through, dancing warrior. Lift your hips higher. Lift that arm higher. Maybe you float your left foot up. Three-legged dog, left leg high. High lunge, step through. Arms go up, inhale. Divers. Right arm forward. Back of your mat, airplane pose. Keep your arms reaching back. Chair pose with your bind, opposite pinky on top. Bow over your legs. Step your left foot back. Humble warrior. So those warrior one legs, we're bowing inside that right foot with our bind. Keep your bind as you roll yourself up. Open your heart, warrior one. Reach the arms up. Turn left, Skandasana, left side. We're going to turn to the left, twisted lunge. Into our half moon. Left hand down, right arm and leg up. Maybe you play with Chokasana on this side, bending your knee and kicking into your hand. Gently release. Your journey to wild things. So we're stepping back. Right hand down, left arm up. Kickstand that left foot behind you. And then Vinyasa, take your flow. Child's pose, knees together, arms reach back for your feet. Let your forehead melt into the ground. Start to sway your hips side to side and let your shoulders round forward. When you're ready, come into your tabletop. Move through a few rounds of some slow cat and cows. Nice job, you guys. Find your neutral spine. We're coming back to sit on our heels. Your toes can be tucked or untucked for this. Maybe you start with them tucked and then you can untuck them at any point. But we're going to focus on some shoulder mobility here. So from your seat, reach your right arm forward, backstroke it back, let your gaze follow that right thumb. We'll just get a few more of these. Really mindfully opening that shoulder. And then the next time you reach your arm back, pause with the arm reaching back, make a fist, and look towards the top of your mat. Start to circle out your right wrist. Switch the direction. Then lower your hands, shake out your shoulders. And we're going to do that on the other side. So left arm reaches forward, circle it back, let your gaze follow. Next time your arm is reaching back, pause, make a fist, and then look towards the top of your mat and roll your wrist around. Switch the direction. And then lower that hand down, shake your shoulders out. We are setting up for camel pose. We're going to lift our hips up over our knees. We're going to take our knees out a little bit wider than our hips. We'll all start with our hands at our low back. Elbows pull in towards one another. We're going to push our hips forward first, and then start to let the head go back. Try to keep your teeth together as you go back to open through your throat, and keep pushing your hips forward. If you would like, you can play with bringing your hands down one at a time to your heels. And if you take that, push your hips back forward over your knees. Breathe. Hands to your low back, chin to your chest, seat to your heels. Bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And start to bring your hands out in front of you. We're walk our hands forward, come into down dog just for a transition. We're gonna bring our right foot forward for a half pigeon. So your right shin comes towards the top of your mat, knee to the right wrist. Lower your hips down. If you prefer to take this on your back, you're welcome to come onto your back for a figure four stretch. Wherever you are, start to let your breath return to normal. Start to really feel that support of the earth, letting gravity take control now. Just another breath or two. If you are on your back, you are welcome to stay there. Otherwise, push onto your hands and pause at the top for a little heart opening stretch. Maybe you choose to grab your back foot. And then we're all going to switch out our legs wherever we are, bringing the left foot forward. Settling into the stretch and allowing yourself to go deeper. Again, if you're on your back, you can stay there. Otherwise, walk up onto your hands. Pull your heart through your shoulders. Maybe reach back for that back foot. We are all going to meet on our seats, swinging our legs around in front of us. We're going to set up for some spinal rolls. So we're going to dig our heels into the ground. Keep your knees nice and bent here. We're going to try not to let the heels come up. We're going to try not to fall to the ground. We're going to slowly round our back and lower down one vertebra at a time. Feeling every part of your spine hit the ground. And then at the bottom, we'll reach our arms overhead. And then we're going to come up just as slow as we went down. So reach the arms up, tuck your chin in. Again, don't let those heels come up. We're going to push the heels down. Use your deep core to sit up nice and slowly. Hinge forward. And then do that again. We'll sit up one more time. This time going for a seated forward fold, option to extend the legs or keep them bent as we hinge and fold over. Slowly start to roll all the way down to your back. Meeting in a happy baby. We'll pull our knees to our armpits, grabbing either the shins or maybe the outside edges of the feet, massaging your low back into the ground. Start to bring your knees into your chest. We'll drop our knees to the right, gaze to the left, supine twist. And then take it over to the other side. Shavasana. Let your legs go long. Let your arms go long. Maybe your palms turn up. Letting your breath return to normal. Let's take 3 deep breaths together. Big breath in. Empty out. Big breath in. Sigh it out. Last time. And then you are welcome to stay here as long as you'd like. Otherwise, we'll roll ourselves over to one side. Fetal pose. Just taking a moment of gratitude for showing up to your practice today. And then gently press your way up to a comfortable seat.